I need somebody who's gonna listen.
We started talking about our hair. That's how we clicked. We had an 8-week block where we were on family medicine. That's where I was figuring I was going to meet somebody that I could learn something special from. And just as I was going through this chance meeting with Nikki, with Dr. Garrett, I just knew as soon as we started talking, I was like, this is my person. This is who is going to be my legacy teacher.
I didn't realize at the time that I actually had a role in it. The information that I'm going to provide to her about my life can help her decide what field she wants to go into. So that was kind of an honor.
Any M2 who is thinking about doing this program should definitely do it. It is well worth the time. As a medical student, I am learning so much from my patients and getting to see how meaningful that bond is for the two of us.
We took mass amounts of selfies with her and Dr. Garrett and my mother. You get to look and say, oh wow, look at how happy we are. I was really happy to be there.
And it was pretty remarkable to see all the other medical students and all the other legacy teachers and getting to hear their stories and just seeing what an impact this entire auditorium, almost full of people, made on students and how you guys have impacted our careers. Other schools should definitely do a program like this because it allows medical students to get to know their patients in a more deep and meaningful way.
I'm so glad I went, and I'm so glad that I did it, because I've got a lifelong friend now. She learned from me, I learned from her.
I think we can all make the world a better place.
He's stuck in the hospital for 3.5 weeks, but every single day, he made me smile, he made me laugh. Let's mean it. Platelets, get higher platelets.
This young lady, is this my doctor? I was a patient in the VA hospital, and that's all I could see was the end of Furrow Field. If you could have a nice view in the hospital, that was a good one. It made me, you know, get my mind off a lot of things. Every morning I got where I would kind of expect her, and she was always the first one there.
I'd come in the morning and he would have already made his bed, military style, doing push-ups on the side of the bed. I'm like, who are you? He's like, you gotta start your day off right.
And she was, I guess you'd call it inquisitive. She'd always want to know this, or how I felt, or what she could do to help me.
He was only able to go home as soon as his platelet count got high enough. So it got to the point where every time I visit him, you know, I'd shout out the number. I'd just be like, oh, this is where we're at. We're still too low. We got to get your numbers up. I told him how back in the day, my younger brother and I would do a snow dance for snow, so we'd have, you know, snow day. And so I said, you know, the snow dance worked a few times, so maybe we could just try a platelet dance and really get those platelets going. I was just trying to make him laugh, and so I started doing my platelet dance, and we're jumping around the room. I'm like, well, you got to do it with me if, you know, if we're gonna make this work. So, and it worked eventually. I don't think I had any other patient, and I've had any other patient that I got to spend so much time with. I really, truly learned a lot of things from him. I felt like what better way to honor someone who taught me so much as a young student doctor. Mr. Dennis has the best smile, so I could see him grinning across the room. His disease, while it's terrible and he was stuck in the hospital, you know, his attitude and his outlook on life, it really taught me a lot, and it was a chance for me to make sure that he knew that. Being honest with your patients is the best thing. They can tell when you're holding something back. They want to hear it straight. They don't want you to sugarcoat anything. The biggest lesson is that no matter what happens to you in life, as long as you kind of keep your spirits high and you keep that positive outlook, then you're going to be all right.
I'm proud that she learned something from an old man that had been through a lot. She was like a daughter to me, and I'm glad she helped heal me.